Hey everybody, how's it going? We're now going to be starting the stream here. Good to see you guys. Hey, Answer, how's it going? Another viewer. Thanks. We're going to get started here, and we are going to be using this program right here. I'm moving over here so you guys see it. It's called Aurora. If you don't know it, look it up. I'm going to show you a couple things once this thing finishes loading. It takes a little bit because I have quite a bit in here. It's fairly simple to use. It's very intuitive. I'm going to move me down here so you can see me a little bit. I might get in the way here soon. I'm not affiliated with Aurora or Bosch Dresden in any way, shape, or form. However, I am an avid D&D player. Came over from DM Mark Night stream. Just got done playing Serani, which when we're done with this, I'll probably have to update it. So let me move this out of the way so you can get a better look here. Alright, so this is the starting page. The easiest way I can explain this is go to their website and download it, and you'll find a little page that's called additional content. Once you get there, it's really easy to explain. You can download everything. So what we have here is we have a number of sources that we can use. We have Wizards Coast, Adventurers League, the Unearthed Arcana, Third Party, and Homebrew. Now, I am only allowed to use this stuff, so then you restrict the playtest material. Go back over here. Here's your character collection. You can sort them in different. Here's the ones my family's using. Here's the ones I'm using on Roll20, and here's the bad guys for my D&D campaign I run on set every other Saturday. These are going to be the people that are going to be run against my Saturday campaign, and these are some easy builds that I've been doing. So I need to go ahead and open up Firefox here real quick because I do need to open a web page here for my Google Drive because I need to look at the character creation restrictions for round 2. So for these restrictions, these are the races we're allowed to play. So he made his own Kuo-toa. So this is one of the ones we can. Dragonborns, human, Aasimar, a Triton, a Turtle, and Elves. So those are the only races we can choose from. So we have to keep that in mind when we come across new races, when we go to do the character generation. So right now I'm playing a Turtle already. I don't want to play a Kuo-toa, just not something that I want. They do give perception as a proficiency skill, and it's +1 to strength, +1 to any stat except charisma. But I think I'm going to go with Aasimar. Tritons are okay, but I don't really care for them either. So I'll go ahead and close this out. Go back up here. Bring Aurora back over here because it likes to fade away for some reason. And then we're going to click New Character. Now on this, up here we have, you can hit the random button. Just randomly pick any of the cool looking pictures that comes with it, or you can use this to scroll forward and back. I don't normally, I just pick a random picture here because when we get here later, up in the manage section, we can go ahead and pick the one we want. It's got a fairly okay name generator. Again, I don't really care about that. And then the abilities is standard array, roll 3d6, 46, discard the lowest. and then you can average the hit points, which is easy. You can institute feats, multi-classing, and then down here you're allowed to add firearms. You're allowed any race to choose the Blade Singer or any race to choose the Battle Rager Primal Path. I can't do any of that, but I can average my hit points and do multi-classing. So we'll create our hit create character, and it will start us with Jade Show. And these are all, if we start here, I'm going to show you some. So it chooses a race. Oh, we have a update. We're going to have to restart. Sweet. So it'll save that for us. But we're going to restart this so we can pick up our, it automatically attempts to update anything. So if there's something on, right now I have everything from the homebrew, I have everything from D&D Wiki that's been put up. I've got the stuff from Reddit that's been put up. So there's a lot of stuff. I have a lot of options. Alright, so I'll just go here and just click a random face, click a random name. I love the fact that it doesn't have any actual Hobgoblin names, it just says the word Hobgoblin names. So, Nari Cortana, it sounds good. We'll hit create character. We'll start with Nari. So, we'll pull this back up. So, we're going to start here. It says, for your build, race, class, background, ability scores, languages, proficiencies, and feats. Now, down here at the bottom, you can see where it says next selection and selection flow. For the selection flow, we want it to be on because it's just going to navigate us. We can hit next selection. So I think we're going to start with the ASMR. I haven't played one in a while. So I think we'll go here. And then it automatically takes you to here and it will show you the stats and things we get here. I'm thinking about playing a Scourge ASMR. We're starting at first level, so this is not a big deal right now. But I'm thinking about playing a Barbarian that's going to move over into Paladin afterwards, once he sees what's going on. The way I design my characters is I try to... oh, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So the way I develop my characters is that I try to decide amongst what I want. Our last party, the reason I'm making this character, well, background is our party TPK'd on Sunday. So we're starting back up at first level. It is difficult to start at first level, knowing what we know. However, I try to think of my characters as a person and where did they start from, where did they go, how did they get to where they are right now. So once we do that, so I have a decision to make, and this kind of forces my hand here, is do I want to be the Barbarian and hope somebody else makes a healer, which I doubt they will, or but being a Barbarian kind of works out in my favor if we don't have a healer anyway, because I'm going to be, you know, raging and taking half damage from most of the stuff anyway early on. Or do I want to play the healer and see how badass I can actually make a cleric with this campaign. I used to play exclusively clerics because nobody else in my original play group wanted to play the cleric. Nobody wanted to be the healer. Everybody wanted to be a fighter or a mage, you know, that kind of thing. So I never got to do anything except play healers, and I got kind of bored of that after a while. I haven't played one in a really long time, so I can play a cleric, or I can play the Barbarian. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think? Do we play the Barbarian or do we play the cleric? Hey, Bloodlust, how you doing, man? I'll let the stream choose. You guys are the ones watching. I'll let you guys make the choice. Do we go Scourge Barbarian and burn everything? Or do we take the Protector and keep the party alive for as long as possible? What do you guys think? Most of the time I try to make characters that go along with the group, but I'm a little hesitant to placate the group that got me killed. So it's a little rough. And if you guys don't want to choose, then I'll have to make a decision myself, and I hate that. I don't like it. Not at all. So, alright. Let's see how the Barbarian turns out, and we'll play around with that for a little bit. So, we'll take the Scourge ASMR, and we just double click on the one you want, and then it takes you to the list of available classes. Since I've already decided I want to be a Barbarian, this is going to be an easy one. Click on here, just take the Barbarian, and then we have all of these backgrounds. Now, I tend to pick backgrounds for two reasons. One, please, please, please try to get perception if you don't have it. It's fairly simple to do. There's a ton of them that have it. Because right now, we get perception from being a Barbarian. That's the other thing I look at it. So if we get perception already, you always want to have perception. So we get perception from being a Barbarian. And we go over here and we're going to take survival. We'll take survival. So we don't have to have survival. We don't have to have perception. So then we find something that fits with what we want. So let's see here. Dragon Casualty. Intimidation. This is the Dragon Scarred one. Misshapen. I don't want to be that one. Far Traveler is always something people take. Folk Hero. A Haunted one. You've seen something so terrible you dare not speak of it. Inquisitor. If I was going to play the Cleric, I'd probably take that one. Athletics, Persuasion, and Gaming set. Outliner, everybody takes. Smuggler. You know what? Let's be. Yeah, we'll take this one. We'll take the Urban Bounty Hunter from the Sword Coast. And then it gives you the other variant features optional. We don't need those. And then it gives you personality traits, which I don't really care about because this is just for me. I just randomly click on some stuff. If you really need to, excuse me. If you need to, it gives you all the personality traits and flaws and stuff, and it fills them in on your character sheet. And now we get to go through the proficiencies. Since we've already chosen the first two we want, we definitely want to pick up stealth and insight. We're going to be an Urban Bounty Hunter. And then we get to pick up a Thieves' Tools, which we can pick up here, be proficient at Thieves' Tools. And then I don't care for any of the, we'll pick up playing card set, I guess. I think that's fine. Playing cards are cool. And here's where we come to the cool part. So here's where we can rename our character, change the gender, add experience, change the name here, add in the age, the height, the weight, none of that. And then alignment, this one, it won't be, I think it's lawful neutral. That's what I'm going to go with. There's different random deities. You can pick all of the deities here. Age, since we're starting at first level, I normally pick something around 18, make them legal. Height, I always like my barbarians to be big, so it's going to be upwards of 6'4". You know what? Let's go with 6'6". That sounds better. Weight, at this point you're upwards about 275. Give them a big size. Eyes are going to be, what do we want him? Blue-eyed, green-eyed, white. Oh, he's an ASMR. We'll give him red eyes. Give him red eyes. And albino skin. And then we'll hit gray hair. And then you put in additional features that are different from any other sources. Also, here's where you can write your backstory. Write your own story. It fills everything in. You can pick a trinket. I like the buck. You can add notes if you need to, any of the allies and stuff. And then you go to attacks and spellcasting, which we'll get to in a minute. Go back over here to build. We have our proficiencies. We don't get any feats. Go to magic. The only issue that this has that it doesn't do well is the simple fact that it doesn't give you what you're supposed to get at first level for equipment. So you have to have another screen open. Now for this, I'm going to use a simple here, and D&D, and we're going to head down to, where did I put it? There we go, 5e Tools. 5e Tools is a great place. We'll go here, we'll go to classes. And then we'll go to Barbarian, Artificer, go to Barbarian. And the only thing we need to look at here is this. So you can start with your 2d4 plus times 10 gold, or you can just grab your own, grab a melee martial weapon. And you click on it, and it will take you to the list of melee martial weapons. There you go. We're going to use something big and ugly. So it's a great axe, a glaive. I like glaives. Heavy reach. I like reach weapons, especially playing a barbarian. Can't go wrong with them. We'll go with a glaive. So we know that we're going to pick a glaive, so then we just minimize this one, go over here, and type in glaive. We'll go to weapons, and just scroll down every weapon. They're in alphabetical order, and you double click on it, and it will add one. It will also say it's not added to your attacks, so you want to add it. Yeah, we want to add it to our attacks. We're not wearing armor, so we don't have to worry about that. So then we head back over here, and we just back up a little bit, back to where we were. And then we also get a simple weapon or 2 hand axes. So with the simple weapon, we get 4 javelins or the Explorer Spear. I never take the javelins. Like a spear. Spear's good in a pinch, but I think the short bow is what we want. I'm not one of those people who think the barbarians never use ranged weapons. I think that's a bad idea. I think if you're going to have a weapon, you should always be able to shoot something. You just should. Then we go here, we click on details, and we do not want to include this in the item cards. We do want it to include in inventory. This shows in inventory descriptions, and I'll show you that in a minute. This we want to do the same thing with. We don't want item cards because it prints a bunch of cards. It shows cards at the end. Then we have to go down here to ammunition and pick up arrows. And we're going to get 40 of these and click add. And you can click up here and it'll take the card off. This is on, this is off. Okay, cool. And then we need a adventuring gear up here. Let me pick up, let me search here, quiver. We need 2 of these. We don't want 40 of them, of course. And click add, and it'll add 2 quivers. Then we turn off the cards for both of these. So now we got that. We head up here and see, double check what else we get, which I believe is the Javelins or Explorers pack, which includes all of this. So we will head over, back up here, and go to adventuring gear. I believe equipment packs. And you just click Explorers pack. Oh, I didn't need to do that twice, so here you can just go and delete it. Backpack contains a bedroll, mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, and a water skin. Also 50 feet of rope. This one you want to leave the card on because it gives this list. Otherwise, what you do is you go down and you just add all this, or you can go through and add the backpack, the bedroll, and all that individually, which is what I normally do, but for this, it's just fine. And then we go back to our build. We go to our background and click here, which I hate to do because I didn't write it down. Equipment, set of clothes appropriate for your duties and 20 gold pieces. Okay, cool. And then it's going to want you to pick all this stuff again because I wasn't paying attention. Always make sure you write stuff down. Keep a little notebook with you. Back to equipment. Additional items and treasure inventory here. And equipment, and you can go manage gold. And we get 20 gold. Oh, nope. Don't have 200. I wish I had 200. Made my life a lot easier. You manage coins. Now, once you figure out how many coins, then you can click on the buy, and it'll subtract your stuff that you actually want to have. Right now, I don't need anything because I have pretty much everything a good barbarian needs. We'll go over here, and the last thing we need to do is we need to check our ability scores, because right now it's this. So we need to click here, roll our ability scores, and then we need to put our ability scores where we want them. Since I'm barbarian, I want more hit points. Don't care about the Christmas, so we'll make this the 9 because it's a dump stat. Make this the 16. And then Make this a 15. Actually, we can make this the 15. Make this the 17. Make this an 11. Yeah, here we go. Now, the only other thing you have to worry about is we want to move out of this class eventually into a paladin. So this is not going to work. These stats are not going to work this way. So if we move, we're going to do this, or we're going to put it, or we're going to move into, go from barbarian to paladin. Is that what we want? Do we want to go paladin, or we want to go cleric? We can go barbarian cleric and do both. No. Paladin. Yeah, paladin. So one of these has to go down here. So if we make this a 12, make this a 17, make this to 15. That gives us the ability to do fighter, paladin, ranger, cleric, druid. I think that's all. So then we hit next selection. It won't wish me to finish this. Oh yeah. Stealth and insight. Use tools. Oh, that's the thing we need to buy. Another playing card set. So we need to buy a playing tool. We need to buy as a set of these tools. So we go to tools. Pick up these tools. Oh, I double clicked it. But I didn't spend money on it. I cannot afford to buy them. So we can't get them. So then we go over here and we hit generate preview. What this is going to do is it's going to show you a preview of your character sheet over here. It's going to fill in all the things. This is why I love this so much. It shows you is your rage, your unarmored defense, radiant consumption, light, healing hands, and celestial radiance. And then it gives you all your stuff here. Then it lists all your stuff on your rage. And down here is where I was talking about for it. Let's see here. Let's move the camera a little bit here. Down here is where it was talking about all of the cards. So it tells you where it is, how much it comes in, tells you your dark mirror. So it tells you get the light cantrip, and then it gives you the light cantrip. It has the radiance, the healing hands, the radiant consumption starting at their level, rage, unarmored defense. So anytime you get a new power, a new skill, a new instrument, it also calculates your attacks here. It lists your proficiencies down here. This is what it'll give you. This is why I love this so much. The next region, you can save this character sheet, and it will save it as a PDF. And you can click on that, and then it will open the PDF. And I have mine to where I can, then you can have it set to a, where you can alter it. I'm not going to do that right now. And then you can save this as the character. Now, I don't like the name, of course, and then we're going to hit level up. This is one of my favorite parts. So you hit level up, and then we're going to go to third levels of Barbarian. So we take it up to 3, and then it automatically spits you back out over here to pick which ones of the available subclasses. I can't use that one. I want the Storm Herald or the Zealot. And then we'll go with the Storm Herald, because I really want to do this 5-foot damage thing. I think that's really cool. So we're going to take a look at that one, see how this looks. And then we'll pick Desert. So when you activate it, everybody takes 2 fire damage, and then the damage increases when you hit 5th, 10th, 15th, and 20th. Now, a lot of people don't like this one because it's like, it's only 2 damage. It's every round. Barbarians don't have a lot of action economy. They don't get a chance to use bonus actions very well. They don't get a chance to use reactions very well, unless you pick up another class. This gives you a bonus action every turn, non-stop. So if we look at this here, right, read the Storm Herald here. So your aura has an effect that activates when you enter your rage, and you can activate the effect on each of your turns as a bonus action. So basically, once every turn as a bonus action, you get to this. This one does a little bit higher damage, but it's saved for half, and it goes up to, it only goes up at 10th, 15th, and 20th. The reason I like Desert is, as a bonus action, you do 2 damage to everybody standing around you the entire time you're raging. Now, it's a 10-foot radius. And you're like, well, it's only 2 points of damage. 2 points of damage every round, unless they're immune to fire. Everybody standing around the big dumb barbarian is taking 2 points of damage every round. It adds up, and it adds up fast. You figure you fight 6 people in a normal fight, keep 2 of them at all times within 10 feet of you. They're going to take an average over 6 rounds. They're both going to take 12 extra points of damage. That's 1 attack you didn't have to make on him. That's not counting the extra damage everybody else is adding on, but an extra 2 points. How many times have you been in a fight with something and then you're like, whack? Well, he got 1 hit point left, he turns around, he crits you, and you die. This will keep that from happening. So then we just hit character sheet because we don't get anything else. We hit generate preview again, and then it updates random hit, our average hit points. It upgrades reckless attack, danger sense, path of the Storm Herald, and this one. Now, because we're 3rd level, we get this too. So now we're doing 4 points of damage around once a day. So we can rage and do this 3 times a day, and then during the big boss fight or the big fight at the end of the day, you can tack this on. Plus, each of your attacks do an extra 3 radiant damage when you hit it with an attack or a spell for a whole minute. I think this is awesome. Now, we've hit 3rd level. Now we make the decision. Are we going all the way to 5th? Well, if we go all the way to 5th, we pick up our extra attack, which is really good. Having an extra attack is always better. However, if we pick up 5th level, it's 8th level before we pick up anything else. Now the question is which is better? The extra hit points or slacking off and not doing as much damage, but picking up, you know, a Paladin Oath or some fighter stuff. So here's what I propose. Let's take a look at it. So we'll do this and we'll go up 2 more levels as a barbarian. So immediately we go with the feat or the ability score improvement. I'm a big fan of feats more than ability score improvements. If we look at our ability scores right now, here's our thing. If we go ability score improvement, and we add dexterity, dexterity. Go to character sheet, and generate the preview. So our armor class is going to go up by 1. We're still not wearing armor. We're still at a 16. Our movement speed jumps up to 40 feet. We get the horrible danger sense, which is uncalled for. And that's about it. But we do get the extra hit points. So now we're at 5d12. Putting this here lets us do this. Now let's say we don't really need that. So let's go multi-class. What can we multi-class into? Well, let's take a look. We can be a blood hunter, cleric, cook, druid, fighter, magus, pugilist. Yeah, some of this stuff is not supposed to be on there. But I'm looking for rogue. Now, do we take the rogue and decide that we're going to, let me get this out of the way here. All right. Do we take the rogue? I don't think so, because rogue barbarians are hard unless you're using a shield and one-handed weapons. We're gonna go ahead and oh, we don't have the charisma for that one. We have monk. We have monk. We have fighter and monk. What about barbarian monk? Let's see here. Pick up a monk class. So we pick up another attack. So we get 2 attacks in action with our glaive, and then we can punch somebody in the back of the head. Our unarmored defense is the same, because it would be 10 plus 2 plus 2 is 14, so the unarmored defense is actually better for that one, and it will always show you whichever one is better. So, see the unarmored defense, barbarian, and then we have unarmored defense here. I can use a shield and still get this benefit, but I think as a barbarian, you really just want to do the most amount of damage you possibly can. Then come down here and it shows you all the stuff again. Rage, unarmored defense, reckless attack, danger sense, path of stormheart, our extra attack, our fast movement, our storm aura. And then our martial arts. So that's us at 6th level. And we head on up here, pick up 2 more levels of monk. And let's see here, Player's Handbook Shadow, Centaur's Guide Drunken Master, Centaur's Guide Kensai, Long Death, the 2 different versions of Sun Soul. So once we were at 3rd, then we hit here. I don't think the monk is where we want to be. I think it's a fighter, to be honest, because we're going to grab I think it's honestly, protection's not very good, dueling is not very good, great weapon fighting is fine. I'm going to dish out more damage that way. But at this level, I think that's fine. Then I think we should pick up Echo Knight. If you haven't seen Echo Knight, we'll read it over here. At 3rd level, you get to magically manifest a echo of yourself. It's a bonus action. It has AC 14 puts your proficiency bonus, so it only has 1 hit point. On your turn, you can move it, but as a bonus action, you can teleport, swapping places with it using 15 feet of movement. It has to stay within 30 feet of you, and then when it moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack against that one if you were there. Whenever you take an attack action, you can make an additional melee attack from the Echo's position. So I get to take my normal 2 attacks, and then each long rest I get my Constitution modifier, which is 4. So 4 times I can take an extra attack from somebody else's spot. And we head over here to character sheet. We generate the preview for this one, and I think this is going to be where we want to be. Or we can take this in an entirely different direction, where we hit start, hit new character. No, we don't want to shave this. We're going to create a character. I'm going to do this. Because I think what we're going to do, we're going to 16, a 15, a 17, a 12, and 2 11s, which is what we rolled. So we'll keep those stats. I'm thinking honestly, there's only going to be 4 of us, and I think we need to spit out as much damage as possible. I thought the Barbarian might be the trick, but it doesn't look that way. I think that it's a straight up rogue. I think a rogue Echo Knight is actually probably better. I think that might actually do it. You know, it's, what can you say, right? Oh, there we are. So I think we're just going to go straight class human because it picks us up a feat at 1st level. And we'll just pick up rogue. And go to sheet. Build ability scores. So we're going to put the 17 here. All right. 16 here. Then we pop in with a 11 strength. $11 intelligence and a 12 wisdom. I'm going to pick the human variant of the player's handbook, and we raise the dexterity and our constitution. Is it? Do we want to do dex and con, or do we want to do? No. This is an 11. This is a 12. So Oh, I know what we can do. We can do it this way. Even better. Put the 12 here, put the 11 here, put the 10 here, select the race, pick charisma. There we go. Pick our background, which is going to be criminal, because we're always criminals. Expertise is going to be in stealth and thieves' tools. Background, we are going to be a smuggler. I think that sounds good. Variant spy. I think we'll take the variant spy. I like that one. And pick up smuggler. And then grab a couple of these because we can. You can. Each one of these is kind of different based on the background that you choose. I will become the greatest thief there ever is. I can tell that tells one line. And you just hit next selection. And we will pick up a language for us. And I think we'll take Elvish. Can't go wrong with that. Then proficiencies, rogue, we'll take perception, acrobatics, of course. Sleight of hand. Dice. Insight. And persuasion. Persuasion. Then we get a feat. I like dual wielder. Always have. Rogues are always going to dual wield. Almost always. I mean, there is a you can make you can make a skill monkey if you want, which can come in handy, but I think will end up being Bard. So the other ones you can take tough and increase your hit points, increase our dex again. We can add our double proficiency. That one's always good, but I think dual wielder is probably just the best. Use two weapon fighting, even if the one-handed melee weapons you're wielding aren't light. But the +1 to AC is nice. This one, kind of good, is where we'll end up. We're a human, so again, make it 18. Height, average height for a human. We'll make him. Why is he doing it? We'll just do it this way, and we'll make him 5'10". It's a good size for a person. 5'10" will weigh in at 142. We're kind of big. Eyes. Give him an eye patch. An eye patch. Rogue with an eye patch. Yeah, that seems kind of hinky to me. And green eyes. Skin. Fair skinned. With a long reddish hair. Equipment I'm not really worried about right now. I mean, we're just going to grab some weapons, which we normally do, and we will pick up head over here and check our list of rogue equipment. Rapier and a short sword. No, we'll take the rapier. I think we'll take the rapier, and then the double daggers. Always double click it. And a dagger. And we'll put this in a secondary hand. Yep. And we'll add another dagger that we're keeping behind us. And we don't need cards for either any of these. And then pick up a short bow and a quiver of 20 arrows, which seems easy enough. And short bow, add 1. And go to ammunition, random arrow, pick up 20 of these. I don't want that. If you want this, add short bow to attacks. And we'll put that on our attack list. And then we go to adventuring gear, pick up a quiver because we get that for free. I'll change that back to a 1 because we do not want 20 quivers running around. What else we got up here? Burglar's pack, Dungeoneer's pack. Well, we'll take the Burglar's pack, of course. Then we get leather armor and thieves tools. So we'll pick up a Burglar's pack, leather armor, and thieves tools. So we go to armor, pick up leather, and add it. And it's equipped in the armor section. And go to equipment packs. I'm going to pick up the Burglar's pack, add it. Tools, go to thieves tools, and our thieves tools. And we're done. Close this up, make this bigger. And then we hit character sheet and generate our preview for Nari Cortana. And it's 16 armor class. It's for dual wielding. We have sneak attack, get the thieves cant. It shows our rapier, our dagger, and our short bow. It's all this. Gives us all this. It tells you how much you're carrying out of the 150. I also like the fact that it lists all of this. And then tells you what all your stuff does. So there's the first level character I'm going to make. So we're going to go back here to manage, and I am going to pick a name for it. If there's anybody still watching, you're not totally bored, I would appreciate, somebody in here giving me what you think would be a good name. I'll let you try to name it. Yeah, so that's how I normally build characters. I'll move this back over here. If you guys want to name it, give me a name. If not, we're pushing about an hour here, a little longer than I normally wanted to, but this is character creation. It takes a little longer than usual. I tend to go through it kind of a simple way. Those of you who have done it before do it other ways. This is kind of how I do it. I go through it. I'm going to name this one it's Malser. Oh, everybody say hi, Spencer. They can't see you. Say hi. Yeah, and you see a random hand. Malser. Do I like the word? Do I like the name Malser? I don't think so. What do you think, Tink? Keeps giving me the same names over and over again.
Try Kruger.
Earth. Kruger?
Yeah.
No, he's a human rogue. He needs to have something kind of...
Deceptive.
Deceptor? What is he, a Decepticon? See, now you're
deceptive. You should have a deceptive name.
Oh. I don't know. Ander. Every time I hear Anders, Ander, I think Anders, which is the poor stupid mage off of Dragon Age, which I can't stand. That guy drives me nuts.
I have good news.
Children. Gotta love them, right? Yeah. Dad's working. No, Dad's making a character. Well, that's technically work. Sorta. So, really need to come up with a name for this creature I've got here. So, this is the worst part for me, is coming up with names. So, I think that I will call him Gregor. No. Arcturus. Arcturus. Arcturus Thorgood Ramirez. Ramirez the Sly. That didn't sound right. I'll have to earn a name. Other than that, let's check out see what it looks like here. Arcturus Ramirez. It's a spy. That's a good spy name. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save the character sheet. Throw them in there. Pop that up. I don't need to change anything. And we're going to save them here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Manage. We can go up here and pick any of the humans that we like. We can click show all. It'll show everything. You don't always have to pick the human ones for. This is kind of just like a get a good handle on what I think they look like a little bit. That kind of looks like Arcturus there. Not seeing anything really good. I haven't loaded any other pictures. You can put more stuff down in here. I think for now we'll just stick with the regular human stuff. I'll give this kind of look here, and then go back over here and we'll save. I'll save Ramirez. Save him with all my other stuff, and then we're going to take a quick break, and then I will be back for some. I gotta level up Serrani, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. But I think I'm going to play some Magic. So for now, hang out, and I will be right back. Hey everybody, we're back. Well, I say we're because I have Miss M here with me. Let's see here. We'll move the camera a little bit here. You see her? Say hi, Miss M.
Hi.
All right. You shut the door there, Miss M. Let's see here. Do we want to do this one? I think we do this one. Sound good? Actually, we need to move our heads.
Yeah.
Move our heads. Move our heads. Oh, see, now you can't see me. See you, see me, see you, see me.
If we had a
I'm
bigger.
gonna record this one. Well, I can make it bigger. I just don't want to because it's in the way of things. All right, so we'll do this one. Just a premiere draft. This is, one and done.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is where we're going to be here. Oh, we got Dora, the perfect pet. It's a sprite dragon. It's just a.
Huh?
Waiting to fill up the seats here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn up this. I'll turn this off for the moment. We are ready to play. So everybody can see what our picks are.
What's that one?
Gigan Cybercall Terror.
Hmm.
Deck contains only things with even converted mana cost. Each player puts. He's a 6/6 for 6. I like it. What else we got?
We have.
That one's okay, but not great. That one's a good card.
Rumbler. Never Momentum Rumbler.
If it doesn't have first strike, it gets first strike. If it has first strike, it gets double strike. And the next one over is the one I like. So I say we take the big rare one.
Yeah.
Yep, take the big guy.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that?
Oh, that's not a good card.
Not a good card.
Turn her creature for benefit with a lifelink counter. I like that. What else we got? Oh, go ahead and take that one.
This one again.
Yeah. Oh, there's the crystal too.
We want this one or the?
I like the. Well, which one do you want? You want mana ramp to get us to the big one, or do we want
The big one.
the big guy?
Yeah, we want to get the big guy.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Red's getting passed to us. They didn't take a rare. They took a. Let's see. What did they take?
It's okay.
They took a common. Take that one.
Yeah.
Take the red one.
Got it.
Yeah. We can just double click on it if you want.
Oh.
What else we got here?
This thing again. Wolf there.
Yeah, the wolf bear's not bad. What else we got? The Minero's pretty nice.
On.
No, I don't care about that card. That one's not a bad card. You get 2 creatures for 1. It's that one or this one down here. The Humble Naturalist. But you got to pick something soon. You want the 2 for 1 in red,
Yeah.
or do you want the ramp, the one that adds? All right, we'll take the 2 for 1. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need that again. Oh, what's this? Return 2 target creature to convert mana cost 3 or less from graveyard. Put death touch on 1 and put a menace counter. Ooh, that's really good. Menace on 1. I mean, you get menace on the. You play black red. What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 crystals too.
Yeah. Didn't we already get this one?
No, we didn't. We didn't take either one of them. Crystals are pretty
not?
good. I do like this call. This one can cast both of our spells that we have.
Yeah, but this one gives us menace, and we can put him on
And
the
death
big
touch.
guy.
Yeah, but
If he
we're
doesn't
already
have it.
well. We're red black. I guess we.
No, blue, black,
No,
red.
well, we can just cast this for red or for black or blue.
Yeah. So we can just get black.
Red and black, or Boot Nipper. Boot Nipper's a good card.
Ugh.
He could get Death Touch or Lifelink. Good card early, but I think we want the fixing, right?
The crystal.
Yeah, because it gives us red and black.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this card. So he's an 8/8. He has Death Touch. We can cycle him, which means we can pay 3, discard him, and draw another card. And when we do that, we can put a Death Touch counter on something else.
Mm.
Target
thought
creature you control or target fights another target creature you don't control.
I thought cycle meant like if you put it in the graveyard, you could put it back on top
No.
of your deck.
No, you
and
pay this
draw
cost
it.
and you draw another card. Pay the
Pay
cycling card.
cost.
So it's either the
This
big
card.
8/8 or the fight card.
Um.
I think we take the big 8/8.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in one of our cards. How much do we have? Trample? We don't have a lot of trample.
Yeah, but he's green.
Well, he's also red.
Yeah.
He's also double red. We can pay 2 red for him. Or we can just take the Blitzleech, which is really good.
Okay, if it's really good.
But see, now we got to look at our curve is getting a little high here. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that
let's
card.
Get something
Well, I like this card.
small.
Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Our guy
We
beats up your guy.
started big, so
Our
we
guy
have
beats
to,
up your boy. Our guy beats up your good.
Ew. What's that?
But this one, that's not very good. See, it's too expensive.
What about that one?
No, we're not in those colors.
Oh, yeah.
So Dark Bargain is real good. We look at the top 3. We put 2 in my hand and 1 in our graveyard, or we can get another Go
Or
for
we
Blood.
could get a mountain
Another fight. There's
Fight.
another crystal.
or
Oh, there we go.
dismal backwater.
Dismal Backwater is good. Gives us blue and black, or the Involving Walls does the same thing, but this one comes in, gives us 2 different colors. Throw and Fall. I don't like any of these cards. I think we'll just take the land.
Yeah.
We'll take the.
The red, right?
Yeah, but we'll just put that down here. I don't think we
Yeah,
need that
on the
one.
sideboard. We don't really need it. What
Take
about
the
that one?
Penguin because it's black.
Yeah.
This is still in the first pack, and we got a pretty good.
Yeah.
We got a pretty good start, right?
Yeah. Unlikely aid, right?
Yeah. That's not a bad card, especially getting it this late. Well, we can't take the rare because we are not in either one of those colors. Ooh, Flame Spill. There we go.
Yeah.
4 damage to target creature. That's pretty much what we want, right?
Yeah.
Just kill a dude,
Yeah, basically.
right?
Yeah. You turn the camera on.
Yeah, I turned the camera back on. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we can move the camera around
Yeah.
anywhere we want. But I don't think it matters where we put it. We can put it up here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen what we picked so far anyway.
Yeah.
Just like moving the camera around.
And it's all like-
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Mountains, Plain Swamp.
We just need to swamp
Look.
in
Yeah, but this is a rare land that I need anyway.
and cycling.
Yep.
This is cute. Favor of the
It's a Plains
kids.
Mountain Swamp. Or a Mountain Plain Swamp. It's 3 mana. Baby Godzilla.
What?
Baby Godzilla.
What?
Baby Godzilla.
Ruin Reborn?
Yeah, Ruin Reborn. There's not much in here. Oh, we got a Boot Nipper. That's cool. That's fine. I'll take a Boot Nipper. Rock Slide, Terratops.
What's that?
That's Mothrax. Actually, it's Mysterious Egg, but
Isn't it?
there's a Poacher, Psychic Creature, draw a card, Rumbling Rock Slide, another removal spell, or we guess a non-creature. I think we'll take the Rumbling Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Duret, the perfect pet.
We already got that.
No, we got the picture for this, but we want Big Dumb Lava Serpent.
Doesn't say big or dumb.
It's a 5/5 with haste and cycling. It's big and dumb.
Yeah.
We got 1, 2, 3. We need to get some cheaper creatures in here. We need
Yeah.
to start looking for some cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Our curve is looking kind of deep. It's kind of big.
We kind of need some of these.
Well, we have plenty of these. I want some creatures down here. I need more boot nippers, maybe a couple of 3-drops because we have 4s. Our curve kind of starts at 4. Let me put that back up there. Yeah, our curve kind of. So we're waiting on somebody. Who are we waiting on? Who's backing up? Burrito. Dalcross. Hutch Clementis. Jimboe. This is us. Rand. Dalton. Yep. Ah. Ooh. Whenever your opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on, put a bounty counter. Sit properly, please. Medicine if whenever a permanent opponent controls some bounty counter, it dies. We can splash this one because we have enough green. Well, we can get green. I like this card. And it's better than anything else in our colors. So we'll take this card. We'll splash a green for it.
Yeah. I mean, we have
Spell Eater Wolverine. As long as you're 3 or more instances, gets double strike. Deals 1 whenever you cast this kind of creatures. I think we're just taking the Spell Eater Wolverine because he's cheap.
Yeah.
Rugged Highlands. No, that's
Cheap.
horrible. Yeah, but it's not a good card, and neither is this one.
Okay.
Another Wolverine, or let's take this one. Rugged Highlands. These are all,
Phase Dolphin. What does Phase Dolphin do?
and we can't cast it.
Mm.
Take heightened reflexes. We're kind of a spells deck.
Yeah.
Spell Eater Wolverine again.
Yeah. We have like
Cathartic-
one of everything.
Cathartic Reunion. Well, that's how drafts normally go. But again, this is
one
pack
of
2.
everything. So.
Well, if you pick up a couple of these. Oh, where's my drink? What do you think?
I mean, we have.
Oh, anything over here? You can take Mothra. That's fine. I mean, we don't have anything to mutate onto it, but
No.
I mean, Cathartic Reunion again.
Another one of these.
Yeah, we don't need 2 of them. Take their Survivor's Bond and put it in the sideboard. And then land.
Unlikely.
Yep, and we get a swamp. Just,
Okay.
Mythos.
Pack 3.
What's that? What's that?
See.
What's that one say?
This one?
Yeah.
Create a token that's a copy of target permanent. If red green was spent to cast this spell, instead create a token that's a copy of that permanent, except the token has when this permanent enters the battlefield, if it's a creature.
If it's a creature, it fights a creature you don't control. This guy, we can kind of catch that, or we can pick up a gorilla. I think we take the gorilla.
Yeah.
Dustfang Mentor. And a Porky Parrot. But we don't have a lot of mutate stuff. I think we take, this one says put a lifelink counter on a target non-human. We have plenty on target
Leech. Monstrous Step? No, that's not her.
Yeah.
That's not her.
Rumble Rock Slide. Corpse Churn. No. Working Deadeye. Enters the battlefield, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn.
Ooh.
That's fine.
I guess.
He's a body.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scorpion. Finally, another little dude we can use. I can use one of these, but I don't think so. Night Squad Commando. When he enters, make another dude. Just take the tiny Scorpion.
Take the tiny Scorpion.
Another third Gopher Blood or Dark Bargain.
I think Dark Bargain or a second Unlikely Aid. Maybe.
No, this just says my dude kills your dude, but we need big dudes to do that. But I don't know. What do you think? Dark Bargain? I mean, I like Dark Bargain.
Yeah.
But I think Unlikely Aid is...
Do we really need a second one?
No, well, we don't need another card draw thing either. It's
Yeah.
I'll take the Dark Bargain. Well, they gave us Divine Arrow instead. I don't want to... another Lurking Deadeye.
I guess, yeah.
Or
Or the crystal.
just take a crystal because...
Yeah.
No, it's not. We're not taking a
Gives
crystal.
us red.
Oh, another Boot Nipper. Or Mutual Destruction. Destroy target creature. Yeah. I'll just take the Boot Nipper. Just take the Boot Nipper or the Mutual Destruction. Destroy target creature or Death Touch.
Do we really need a third boot nipper?
We can always use... Well, we only have
Oh.
one Boot Nipper. We'll take the second Boot Nipper.
Okay.
And the... Ooh, the Farfinder. That's easy.
Yeah.
Cute little fox. It lets us go get a basic land.
Yeah.
And it only costs 3. And none of this stuff is really useful to us. Putting first strike counters on something, I guess. I don't know. Seems horrible to me.
I don't know. Blitz Leech. Cryoceratops.
Yeah, take that one.
Cryoceratops?
Yeah. I mean, we got a bunch of spells. Might as well make something bigger when we do it.
What's
Right.
taking up so long?
Zimbabwe. Alright.
Zimbabwe.
Right, reflexes. Yay.
He's got like 5 over here.
I know. What's that? Raking Calls? Yeah, sure, why not? Double strike and cycling. We can always
He's got
cycle them.
6 now.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We're not playing against
Yeah.
this. But take the other Dark Bargain. Why not?
Finally, it actually gave us a dark bargain.
Yep.
Last time it gave us a
The card we can't cast.
divine arrow.
I mean, technically we can cast it, but
Technically we can, but
we're not going
we're
to.
not going to because it's not our colors.
Well, I mean, we could splash it off of these, but
Yeah, but
yeah, put that in the sideboard, please. Oh, no, it's fine.
I'll just.
That's fine.
Where
You
is it?
totally lost it.
Oh no.
You lost it. You lost it. It's gone.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you found it. You found it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now to
Silly.
the sideboard.
Oh, hey, grab our last card.
Yep.
All right. Now we do this. Let's take out all those cards. There's so many cards.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. Why do we have so many swamps?
Well, it's because it puts cards in there. All right. So first thing we want to do is we want to go black, red. Click on here and go creature. That's first we want creature. So we're definitely putting the Scorpion, both the Boot Nippers, and the Mentor. All right. Blitz Leech.
Yeah.
The 2 spell, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this big
That.
dude. No.
Companion?
Yes. So it can only contain even converted mana cost.
No.
The problem is we lose like all of our stuff, which is a no. But we do want to put them in there.
Yeah.
Put that guy in there, put that guy in there, put that guy in there. That gives us 14 creatures, which means we get one of these, gives us 15 creatures.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of 40. So.
Yep. Oh, 14 out of 24, 23. And then we go to,
And then you just add
we didn't get a Planeswalker, instants and sorceries, enchantments, and artifacts. This is everything else. So, we definitely want Flame Spell. We want Rock Slide. We want our Crystal, right? So we're at 18. I like Call the Death Dweller, right?
Yes.
We'll put Call-
Definitely gonna put that
and
in.
then put in
The
the
dark bargain.
put in the. Well, we have Cathartic Reunion. This is discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. And
Oh
this is-
yeah.
and this,
Put those 2 in.
well,
Or
um,
put one of that in. The dark bargain.
we want to go for blood.
Yeah.
My dude fights your dude.
Yeah.
My dude gets a first strike counter.
Nah.
Or do we want target creature gets double strike until end of turn?
Me.
Do we want this one of these and one of these?
Yeah.
Take one of each.
Yeah.
And then we need, let's see, so we have Flame Spill, Go for Blood,
Let's see. Do we want?
Rock Slide.
Do we want?
I think we want.
Tentative Connection.
No,
No?
that says take control of there, dude. I don't want that. I
Yeah,
think we
have-
put in the Unlikely Aid.
Like we have our own stuff.
I
We
think the
don't need
Unlikely
that.
Aid. 1, 2, 3.
It's 24.
Yep, it's 24. And then we gotta go to land. We go here. We take all this off. And we put this, and this. We go.
Land.
I forgot to click land. Oops. Then we got a Rugged Highland, the Triome, the Dismal Backwater. Did we get any other lands? Oh, and the Thornwood Falls.
Oh, that
the
doesn't
Thornwood.
help us, though.
Well, yeah, it does because it gives us
Well, yeah,
it gives us
it does.
green here, and a blue if we don't have double black.
Yeah.
Because we need the extra
So,
green one.
Yeah.
So then we can go
Extra
to
green.
basic
Here,
lands,
And go basic. Get rid of all that.
and then we want to
And
go
we just-
red and black.
Black and red.
Did I do that backwards?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put 3 of these in here, 4, 5 of these,
Yes.
and 5 of these. Okay, and then we want another. We want one more green. We got 2 green sources. 1, 2.
One.
Yeah, we only have 2 green sources, so we need.
Yeah. So we need.
I want a couple more green sources. I want at least 2 more green sources. I want to be able to cast that guy if we get him. But I don't want to get stuck with green sources in my hand and not be able to do anything. So
Yeah.
we only have 1 green card. 3 green is fine. Okay, and then we go suggest, and he's going to give me 41 because it wants to add 6 and 6. Because it thinks I should have 17 lands and I don't. So I think we can do without the extra mountain. Extra mountain or extra swamp?
Extra mountain.
Do we have any double reds? We don't have any double reds.
We have more swamps.
I know, but we don't have any double reds.
I mean, we need more swamps than
Well,
we do.
Well, I don't think so. So we can check by going here. We actually have 1 more black than we do red. That's fine. Now,
That's good, right?
yes, now
Yeah.
we have Garuda, which is this actual picture here. And then we want to make sure that we do this. We click on this and we go to extra life. Now,
And why
Why-
do we want extra life?
the reason we want extra life is it's real simple. Extra life, if they want to look right below the stream there, they'll see a little donation box for Extra Life. Extra Life donates to children's hospitals around the country. I have mine set up. I'm trying to raise $1,000 so that let me get in the frame here, so that I can help raise money for the children's hospital here in Cincinnati.
St. Jude's Hospital?
No, the children's hospital, Cincinnati Children's. Because when your 2 older brothers were babies, they both ended up over at Children's. Nathan spent 13 days in the ICU over there, and they took really good care of him. So I'm trying to raise money for them. So if you guys can go down, donate $1, $5, $10, anything you can, be greatly appreciated. That's why we support Extra Life, because they took care of my family, and I want to help them take care of everybody else's family. So go ahead and click on them. Double click and click select. Oh, they put a new thing in. Click the sleeve. I didn't even see that. Click make default. So that will always be. Yes, it will update all my decks.
Yay.
Yay! Always extra life. Now we're gonna hit done.
We're gonna hit done.
We're done.
Yay.
We're done,
Yay.
and then we're gonna play against somebody horribly. I think.
I don't think we're gonna be that horrible.
Really? I don't
I
know.
mean,
I think this
normally
deck is.
we're not.
I think this deck is kind of janky. Don't you?
I mean, I guess, but
We guess.
normally we do pretty good.
Well, we'll see. We'll
So,
see. I mean, hopefully you're my good luck charm. I may bring you in here all the time. And maybe drafting with Emily is our new stream here.
oh my gosh.
There's
remote?
nothing early, but we do have all of our lands. We do have all of our colors, so I think we're gonna have them keep this. Just keep this one. We get to go first.
Okay.
So play the try home. And click on it and drag it. Click, hold it, click and hold. Click and hold and drag it out there. And just drop it. And then click on this one because we don't want to cycle it because we can't. What are you doing? You're being goofy. You're being silly. Look, you're up there and the people are paying attention. See, he's got his Scorpion in turn 1. Now we play the swamp. Swamp.
Swamp.
Then we play the swamp.
Swamp.
Don't forget, if you guys like our content, don't forget to follow. We need the followers. Also, you can catch some of these. You will be able to catch some of these probably by the end of the week on YouTube. Oh, he's just going to put a counter on it and give it reach, huh?
That's just mean.
Play the... What's this one give us? White? Okay, so play the red one. And pass the turn.
Next.
Yep, next. Next is good.
Are we gonna do anything?
And then you just hit space bar.
Eesh.
Emily pounding the desk because she's mad. Just mad, huh?
Go.
Oh, this is good. All right. So play the swamp.
Swamp.
Yep.
The
Then-
swamp.
Then we're going to play the ferocious gorilla,
Do.
and we want to give it menace.
Minutes.
Yes, we want to give it menace,
Yeah.
which means that it can only be blocked by 2 people.
And
Two.
he only has one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't forget. Please follow. Tell your friends. You're
Oh,
gonna
man.
flash out a thieving honor, huh?
Now he has 2.
All right. Now we're going to play another swamp. Then we're going to kill.
Rah.
Or do we kill, or we just go ahead and put lifelink on it?
Kill.
Because, well, he can kill it, but we can only kill one of his. But if we do this, kill that one, then he can't block.
Cannot block.
He cannot block.
Yay.
Sit down properly, please. He did an extra 2 points of damage to us. And Thieving Otter is going to let him draw a card. But next turn we play the Mentor. And it puts a lifelink counter on him. Then he has Menace and lifelink.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He
He's looking for
hit him.
lands, I think. Oh, we
He
found
hit
one.
him.
Hey, he punched us. We're at 13. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to be able to play both of these next turn. We're going to play this one, put the lifelink counter on him,
Yeah.
and then play him. Oh, he's going to make that a 3/4.
Oh no.
And go get another land. I honestly think that's one of the best.
Yeah.
The great one. Ooh. Ooh,
Lava serpent.
yeah, but we need to.
We need
So, cast that one.
lifelink.
It
Yeah.
gives him lifelink. Now attack. No, hit. There you go. Yes.
All attack.
Yes, all attack. Go.
Yes.
Click it next to damage.
Next. Do. Now we're
And
gonna
do that.
do this.
Yeah, make a dinosaur and a human.
Make a dinosaur and a
Yes, and we're
human.
going to throw the poor human under the bus.
Yay.
Alright, I'm going to turn that off for a minute. Oh, he's going to give his trample on the phase dolphin.
No.
Awesome.
Is that Spencer?
It's my fun.
Is that Spencer?
That was just me on my phone. Oh no. Throw the poor human under the bus.
Okay.
Choose blockers. And click on the big giant. Yes. Click block. Hold on a second. Let me see. 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 We can't cast him because he's 6. Can't cast him at all.
No, we cannot. What about him?
Him? Still can't cast him either. Or him. So what we're going to do is
We're gonna
cycle this, but we're going to do it like this. Watch.
all 3. Don't throw the dinosaur under the bus.
I'm going to throw the bus. I'm totally throwing the dinosaur under the bus.
Oh man.
Because he's going to double block there. Like this. And then we cycle. This card. Put Death Touch on this one.
And then, boom, those 2 guys die.
Yep.
And our thing lives.
Nope, he totally dies too. But I killed both of his guys and I gained my life back. Pass to attackers. Yeah, we're not blocking. We don't need to block.
Yay. But we're at 18 now, though.
Yeah, but that's
He
fine.
draws a card.
Yeah, but if we block, we just lose a creature, and then we're stuck with 2 people.
Yeah,
I want this one.
but we don't have any black.
Huh?
We
But
do
we
not
have black.
have any
We
blue.
only have to have black. Black.
Oh, yeah.
It's hybrid. It means we can use black, or blue,
But we
or black
need
and blue.
4.
That's
We
fine.
need 4 and 2 blue.
Yes, that one.
I mean 2 black.
There. Now cast
1,
it.
2, 3,
No,
4,
cast this
5,
one.
6. Okay.
Cast that one.
Cast.
Now, we
Wrong.
both put the top 4 cards of our library into our...
The top 4
It
was
still
that?
has... Yeah. We can take their Honey Mammoth or the Lurking Deadeye. I think we take their Honey Mammoth.
Yeah.
Take a 6/6 and gain 4 life?
Yes.
No, this is just a 4/6 now, but...
No one cares. It's just a 4/6.
Now we attack with
It's
both of these
fine.
guys.
We have a 6/6 honey mammoth that gives us 4 life. It's fine.
He's going to eat the little dude, but I don't care.
I don't care. I mean, it was our
It literally was
dinosaur,
used
but
to throw under the bus so
Yeah.
we could totally die a horrible, painful death.
Yep.
That's what we got him for, right?
Yeah. It's kind of mean, but that's what he's for.
Oh, ooh. He's going to tap 2 of our creatures and they don't untap during our untap step, which is our 2 big guys.
Yay. No! Let me get.
He's going to hit us for 8.
Are we doing this?
No, we're not doing anything.
Are we opening this up?
Not yet.
Hmm.
We're going to do this. And we're going to...
We're gonna do lava serpent or dark
He
bargoon.
can hit us for 8 next turn.
Ooh.
We can lava serpent
not
and block
nice.
this one. We can still block here. So I think we dark bargain. We need some cards.
Yeah. We need some cards.
Oh. I'm going to put Boot Nipper and Bleed Switch in my hand. Take 2, and then I can play the Boot Nipper
Yeah.
and give it Death Touch.
No need for life link. That's fine. You don't need that.
I mean, he's going to make it bigger.
I mean, what does
If
life
he
link do anyway?
if he puts another thing on that, then I think we lose. Or no,
What does life touch do anyway?
lifelink.
Yeah.
However much damage the creature does, we gain that as life.
We should totally use that.
We can't. We got rid of the one. They killed the one dude that had it on there.
I thought
This puts a
he
creep.
was the license. He's the lover.
Okay.
There, honey.
Now we have 6, 7, 8 mana, which means we can cast one of these and not both. We're going to go to attackers. Attack with the Honey Mammoth.
So, is this ours over here?
What? What? What?
That. Right there.
This?
No, not the crab. The thing behind the crab.
This?
Yes.
No, we're over here.
Yeah. I'm gonna change
I'm
the
gonna
color.
resolve. I did. I turned it purple. Turned dark purple.
Yay. There's one.
So he's going to block with all those, and then we do this.
What's leech?
Give that -2,
Can we
-2.
do the chat? Not the chat box.
Yeah, we can turn it back on. We can turn it back on. So you
Yeah.
don't say hi. Say what? Sit down properly. You're gonna fall down and hurt yourself. I do not need everybody on stream and everybody watching on YouTube to watch you fall backwards and kill yourself. Goofball. We do not. Well, I do not need you to go to the hospital on live stream. That is not what we need.
No, just
Choose
not.
odd or even. Exile each creature with the. Oh, he's gonna get
Oh
rid
my
of.
gosh! Oh,
Oh,
no. Okay,
he got
bye.
rid of. He got rid of
I have
all.
no longer left charm.
Wait, no! Come back! Come back!
I have no longer left charm. I'm not needed
That's fine.
for dying. Man.
He draws a card. And
You're
he plays.
dying.
He's got a lot of big fat creatures.
Yeah. He's got big
But we
fat
can play this guy now.
mean creatures.
Watch this. We can play this guy
Yeah.
and,
Bye.
and this guy.
Don't you think that would start a fire, though? Dad, don't you think that would start a fire?
Lava serpent. Watch. You want to see a lava serpent? You can click all over here.
I want to click it. I want to click it.
Too late. There he is. Roar. You want to click on that? No. The thing right up there. Yeah, click on it. Both buttons. Faster. Oh no. He made it a 27-27. Stop. We put it on this one.
What should we do? We're already doing it. Okay. We have to click on the thing. I wish we had 2 mouses so I could do something and you could do the other thing. We didn't get to see because of us.
What?
I didn't get to see the big lava serpent.
Oh, what? They can't see the lava serpent. You want me to move this all the way so I can see the
Yeah.
giant lava serpent?
I'm gonna click it.
Alright, click it. Hurry up. By clicking, you gotta click on the waterfall. Firefall. Come on.
I can't click.
There it is. Roar.
Rawr.
We attack with this guy. Roar.
Rawr.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
No.
You're goofy.
You're goofy.
Yeah, he's gonna put a thing on this. Tap 2 of these, and I'm gonna block with this guy. Don't touch him.
What if he gets both of those?
What? These 2? Come on in. Sit. Oh, you want to put a shirt on before you walk in on the stream? Ooh! Opening that door made the wind cold. Is he not going to attack? What's he got there? Ah, stop.
Wear that one. Come on, Spencer. Not even gonna wear
It's
the
almost
stream
11.
shirt.
It's almost
I
11.
know. She's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't attack because of the Death Toucher.
Nah.
Because we'll kill his big 27/27 with our Death Toucher. And you gain 3 life and draw a card.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, stop.
Okay.
Because we want to discard these 2 cards because these are not going to be helpful. What are you doing? Stop, you goofball.
I'm going to bed.
Discard those 2
Okay.
and draw 3 cards. Which were all not helpful.
Yeah. That one's helpful, right? Wait, didn't we just kill that? Didn't that get killed at the beginning? I thought we put that on and it got killed at the beginning. Guess not.
Double strike, Death Toucher, Menace. And then
Wow.
play a land, gain life. Next. No attacks.
Crush it.
Okay. So now he has double strike, Death Touch, and Menace. Means you have to block him with 2 creatures, and he can go, you're dead. You're dead. Excavation
He
Mold.
did. He
I
goes,
think we're going to mill each other out first. I only have 9 cards left. We're going to have to
He
attack
goes,
soon.
you're
Ow. Ow, quit it. Stop it. Stop it.
dead.
Pass to attackers.
Lava serpent.
Come on, give me a...
Lava serpent.
Alright, here we go. We're going to attack with everybody. We're going to attack with everybody. Watch. We're just going to turn them all sideways. We're going to turn them all sideways.
Yeah. Click. Click.
And now he has first strike. Death Touch, Death Touch. First strike. Oh, double strike, Death Touch, Menace. Menace. Death Touch. Death Touch. First strike. Nothing. Big.
He's gonna try to block us, isn't he?
Well, he has to. Well, he's going to block some of it.
Yeah, didn't one.
Watch.
You're
Watch.
dead now.
Watch. No, I'm not.
No, I said him. He's dead now.
Death Touch. Meow.
No, death touch. I poked you. Now you're dead.
I can still throw him under the bus.
Yeah. We're at 8.
I got
He's
hit
at
with a
1.
0. Now he has double strike. First strike damage? He's dead. Yay! Alright, that was a good first draft. Everything. Everyone, we appreciate it. Please don't forget to... that's not my camera back over here where you can see me and less of... Right now you can see us both. Ha ha ha. See? Now you can see us both. We are going to go ahead and end our stream right here. We appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to follow. You can check me out on Twitter. You can check me out on Facebook. You can go. You can donate directly through the donate button for PayPal if you'd like to donate to help keep the stream running, or you can join Patreon at patreon.com/the Loophole King, and check us out there. Also, please don't forget, if I'm hosting somebody, go over and check them out. Especially check out DM the Mark Knight, great guy. You can see me on his stream on Tuesday evenings from 5 to 9, and on Saturdays from 6 to 10. Check his Twitch page for actual times. Also, a big shout out to my local comic book store, our local gaming shop, Comic Book World. Keep up the good work. They're struggling a little bit under these heavy times. I want everybody to take care of themselves, have a good time, and be nice to each other. And always remember, don't feed the dice monsters, right?
Unless it's Feed the Dice Monster Day.
Well, we don't have a Feed the Dice Monster Day. What?
Maybe. I thought it was Thursdays on Dice Monster Appreciation Day.
No, I thought next week was. I thought Dice Monster Appreciation Week wasn't until next month.
It is.
Okay. Well, anyway, sorry about that. I didn't know it was Dice Monster Appreciation. I thought that was coming up later than it was, but I think it's coming up sooner. Again, come back here and check me out. The streams are not regular just yet. There will be a schedule down below. And again, don't forget to, if you can, donate to Extra Life. And you can catch me out here tomorrow. We're probably going to do some world building tomorrow, and then some more drafting. Play this deck some more. Soon as the little one gets done with their homework, we may just start drafting with them. Will be our new stream. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. And again, be safe and be well to each other. Thanks.